22, shooting a little high there. 6.17, great little revolver. Great for plinking, just like this, shooting at a target or tin can. Click. Yeah, nothing like a 22 if you can find the ammo, right? Hickok 45, bringing you a firearm that we never have, that I've wanted to for a long time. I've actually wanted to own one of these for a long time. I've just never sprung for it. They're not cheap, but they are nice. You know, Smith & Wessons are always pretty nice revolvers. And this one is a 10-shot. Okay, so we've done a couple of 10-shot revolvers here with in 22 long rifle in the last couple of months, I guess. They're just a highly desirable revolver, there's no doubt about it. 22 revolvers are fun to begin with, and when you get one that's high capacity like this, it's more fun. Not more fun to clean, but it is fun. This is the 6.17. The 6 indicates stainless. The Model 17's been around a long time. Well, I guess it was discontinued kind of in the around 98, and I think it's about the same year that that this thing came around, sometime around the same time. But and this is still made to drill as well. We're shooting some Federal ammo, of course. This is some we got recently from them, target grade performance. So we'll see. I was not knocking out the bullseye there on the paper, and this is what I was shooting, so it must be the ammo. I always blame things on the ammo or the gun, don't you? That's what you're supposed to do. No, I think the sights are pretty close. I had to push the sight down all the way because it was shooting a little bit high when I took some shots the other day, but it's pretty close. The problem I have with this, so I can use this excuse all day, is the black front sight. Again, it's not my gun, it won't be mine. If it were, if I were to buy one of these, which I really am tempted to do, I would, well, you can change out the front sight. I think there's other options. But I would, at the very minimum, I would paint that front sight with some sight paint. It would make an enormous difference. It would help me today, but I don't know, I'm gonna mess up a gun that's I'm just gonna have today. So I don't want to mess up your gun. It's going to belong to one of you here one of these days. So, you know, you can paint it if you want to or switch it out, but it really does help. If you're shooting something, obviously, that's not black, like that tin can, it shows up just fine, or a white bowling pin, or a green, or orange. You know, can't make that same excuse. But it seems like, you know, in a black bullseye like that, it's hard to lose it. So anyway, 6.17, like I say, they're making them as we speak, and gosh, what do they run, like $800? Their MSRP is over 800, I think. So just depends on what price you find it for. Holds 10 rounds. It's stainless. It's you know, the classic K-frame. They've made these this type of firearm in 22 long rifle for a long time. It's just that it was blued, and now it's well, since whatever. Well, yeah, I guess it was around 98, in the late 90s, when they started making it in stainless. So it's just a wonderful option. Now, again, it's got the key lock and all the stuff on a new Smith that we don't necessarily like, but it's still a fine revolver. It's a plinker. It's probably not, it could be a hunting handgun, of course, but just mainly fun for going to the range. You know, I mean, it can be used for a lot of different things. One thing about a revolver is that 22, you wouldn't probably want to use this for self-defense. Again, better than a sharp stick. But one of the biggest criticisms of 22, other than it being pretty weak for that sort of thing, self-defense, is that it's unreliable. You know, with the rimfire, and you know that if you fired a lot of it, you can have misfires, and it gets dirty and hangs up your semi-automatic semi-automatic handguns or rifles. But at least with a revolver, if you have a problem and one doesn't fire, it's just pull the trigger again and go to the next round. So you do have a little more reliability with a revolver. Out of these 10 rounds, it's unlikely even one's not going to fire, but if one didn't, it doesn't hang up the whole firearm. Okay, so you know, doesn't cause it to malfunction and all the kinds of things that can happen with a semi-automatic pistol. So you do have that option, though. It is a little more reliable. I still wouldn't recommend it for self-defense, but it might work for you. You never know. Look at all these targets, man. What a target-rich environment. I don't even know where to start. How about a 2-liter right there? Wow. Well, he's putting on quite a show. Too bad it's behind the filing cabinet. Let's try that green one there. Oh, man. What a fountain. Oh, I love shooting these with 22. Let's try that orange one. We gotta do this more often. Yeehaw. Those are made for 22. Let's see about this 12 ouncer here. Oh yeah, tin can. Boom. Bowling pin. Boop. He doesn't just knock them off there like crazy. Whoop. Oh, there's a 12 ouncer on that table. Oh, lost some of my targets. Click, empty. All right. I love that cylinder. You know, I just like them, the Ruger GP100 we looked at not all that long ago. It's just great to open up a cylinder and see that many holes in it. It really is. Because you know, the little revelation, hopefully you've seen the video on that it was my dad's, and I used to shoot that, boy, when I was really young. He got it when I was 10, and that was the first time I ever shot it. And then I fired it a lot since then, and growing up on the farm, the years we lived on the farm. But that little revelation held, oh gosh, I haven't had it out for a while. It was either 9 or 10. And so I got spoiled by that. Ironically, my first experience with 22 revolvers was high capacity, you know? So, that was my whole frame of reference. And that was the only handgun we had, period. So to me, a revolver needs to hold 9 or 10 rounds. You know, that was me. That was my experience. And so when I began to see 6-shot heavy revolvers like this, I thought, wow, that's kind of strange. That doesn't hold very many rounds for that big old thick cylinder. But anyway, a lot of companies have, in the higher level companies like Smith & Wesson, of course, Ruger, are making those and have been for a little while. So it's nice, it really is, because I don't know, 6 rounds just doesn't seem like very many when you've got all that space. So it's so simple. It'd be like having a Glock 19 and using a 10-round magazine in it, or a 7-round magazine in it. You know, when you got all that space, it's so simple to have more rounds, you know, in the magazine. And I'm sorry for you folks in the States where the 10 is the limit, but wasn't trying to rub it in there. So let's shoot a little more of this. Let's go bowling again. Yeah. Boom. There's some more bowling pins. I'll go double action on that one. Boom. Let's go for the gong. Double action. That's a nice sound, isn't it? I'll try the red plate. I don't know if I'm sure where to hold on it. Or if I can see the sights well enough to... There we go, we got it. Let's try that big tanker over there. Oh, let's don't say we did. So it's a good shooter. If you could see the front side a little more clearly, you could drive nails with this baby, no doubt about it. Well, just for a little variety, a few little CCI. What else about it? You got your adjustable rear sight, your typical Smith & Wesson setup, adjustable rear sight. You do have the frame-mounted firing pin. Got your key lock there, which everybody loves. Rubber grips and smooth trigger. The double action pull on it is not bad. They get better the more you shoot them and pull the trigger. They really do. It's not bad. The single action, and you're not supposed to pull it too much on these, I know, but I'll wait and it's good. Okay, we got some empties in there. I'm on. There we go. Oh, hollow points. Uh-oh. We could get in trouble for shooting something so devastating here. Hollow point, 22 round. Oh, sorry. The leaf just fell on my head. I thought it was a bee after me or something. Never know around here. We're always fighting varmints of some sort or limbs. I was sitting here close to the shooting table just yesterday. I hadn't told John. I was sitting here reading and contemplating the nature of the universe, doing some things, and just very, very quiet. All of a sudden a limb fell out of the tree, that hickory, very close to me, and it was a very big limb. So, yeah, life is full of risk, isn't it? Nature's out to get me. All right, what were we going to shoot? Oh, we were shooting over there. Oh, yeah, I was shooting at the big hanging tank. Yeah, cool. I mean, nothing's going to fall, so I'm not sure. Let's try the gong again. Boom. I don't think I can see the sight well enough to pick off those. Oh, I got one. I'll be darned. I'll try the other one. Oh man, that was partly luck because I can't see the sight too well. All right, not bad. Boy, if that sight was clear, I really could drive nails with this thing. All right, a little cinder action. Got a red plate again. I'll tell you, nice. Let's try here close, these plates. Click, click, click. Yeah, man. A lot of a firearm like this means or translates into a lot of fun at the range. No way around that. It's a heavy firearm. It comes in a 6-inch barrel. This is the 4-inch. Comes in 6 as well. And boy, you're really talking about a kind of a heavy firearm for a 22. I personally would rather have the 4-inch, and if I were to buy one, which I might just do, I don't know. This reminds me of my 686 357. I wonder why. It's almost the same configuration, and it's about the same weight probably as that. Yeah, it would be maybe heavier than my 3-inch 686 like this. 6 inches, man, you get more sight radius, but boy, that'd be a long barrel or a lot of weight. That'd be a lot of weight. Obviously, it's 6 inches is 6 inches. I meant to say it'd be a lot of weight. There's a tin can that has remained unscathed right there. Yeah, put a hole in him. Woo! Well, let's see this guy right here, what he'll do. Now, the way they're going crazy, I don't really want to shower. I'm going to back up a little bit. Yeah, wow. Oh, there's a couple of tin cans left there. Oh, there's a 12-ouncer. Yeah. I'll tell you, on a tin can, if you want to look like your cowboy hero, when you shoot a tin can, if you shoot it on the bottom like that one there, I'll shoot underneath it. Now it's on soft ground, but like those on that table and around, if you hit the bottom of it, they'll kind of jump and fly. If you shoot them right in the middle, they'll just sit there lots of times. So there's a skillet. Okay. Oh yeah, as I was saying, you got a pretty nice double action pull. It'll get smoother as it gets older. And on single action, it's what you'd expect. As I've said before, I don't own any stock in Smith & Wesson, but they still do a great job on single action triggers. Virtually every one I've ever owned had a really nice single action trigger, no doubt about it. So we appreciate Bud sending this thing to us. And I'll include that target, with it when I send them back for the e-gunner auctions. But and again, we're getting thousands of dollars, to the Second Harvest Food Bank from those auctions. So if you're interested in anything we do from Buds like that, we appreciate the support of the people that help us and of the Second Harvest Food Bank. Think I should shoot it anymore? I'll shoot it one more time. How's that? As we've been saying, we're keeping our pistol safes here, one of them on the table, just about every video, some variety. Just as a reminder that they're there. A lot of people are unaware of that, seems like. Safety first. Secure your firearms however you choose to do it. And again, they're not designed to be safes, they're just another measure. Okay. because you can steal the whole thing. Well, there's a couple. It doesn't matter. We can put all kinds of different ammo if we want to. I've got 2 of the CCI and the rest are these. All right. I know what let's do. Let's crank this high capacity assault revolver up here a little bit. There we go. Pretty cool revolver. It's another firearm I wouldn't mind owning. Man, where does it end? Where does it end? The perfect configuration. Yeah, 10-shot 22 revolver. As I've said before, I think I enjoy a revolver like this more than a semi-automatic pistol in 22 that holds 10 rounds. I don't know. Partly because I like revolvers, but also you get the best of both worlds. You get a revolver. They're just fun to shoot and everything, and no magazines or anything to fool with, and yet you still get 10 shots, which is what most of the semi-automatic pistols hold, 10 rounds generally. So nice combination. And it's a Smith & Wesson, and again, they're pricey, you know, but they're nice. They really are. That's really about the only criticism I have other than the key lock. I still don't like that. Most of us don't. And the front sight could be improved a little bit, and I could handle that if it were my handgun. And then the price, you know, as far as negatives. So, but other than that, they are wonderful revolvers. It's hard to find anybody has a lot of bad to say about the 617. They're just cool. Life is good. Oh, well, since I'm still here, let me take this moment to thank SDI, the Sonoran Desert Institute, for their support of the channel. We appreciate, you know, their help. SDI is a place where you can get certified in gunsmithing. You can even get an associate's degree in firearms technology and work in various areas of the firearms field. Might be appealing to you. They work a lot with veterans, and just a pretty cool place. So check out the link, sdi.edu. The link is in the description of most videos, almost all videos for the last 6 months or more. So check that out. Also, while I have you, since I'm still here, be sure to check the links in all the descriptions, because, you know, we're on Full 30 now also with all the videos. So there's a link in the descriptions to Full 30, as well as, of course, our sponsors, SDI, ButtsGunShop.com, Federal Premium. So all the good information is there, as well as keep in mind that on Hickok 45 and Son, we have quite a few videos over there. John's doing the Gun Culture radio show over there. Check it out if you haven't done that yet. Our Facebook page, the Hickok 45 Facebook, the Hickok 45 and Son Facebook page. That's where we try to stay in touch with you and give you a little extra information. Even post pictures and a little video occasionally, just whatever. Mainly just a way to keep up with you all and provide some more information. You know, we're not really Facebookers, but it's a pretty good system for that, even though most of us are not in love with Facebook, right? So check all that out, and you really had better check it out, because I might just have to come to your house and have a chat with you if you don't. And I expect to have coffee and donuts ready when I get there. All right.